Everyone, thanks for joining me on a offshoot segment that I'm doing that is kind of just impromptu. I was given the idea by my girlfriend to do this, but yeah, this is just going to be a dissection, a very loose one of the VMA results that recently happened. I think this past Friday or Saturday or Sunday. I don't know what really at this point. But I have some of the results in front of me, and I guess it'd be kind of fun to just kind of give some thoughts on everything. I'm not going over every single category either. This is more of just like what I thought was, I guess, interesting enough to just kind of loosely cover. Again, this is just going to be on YouTube. This isn't actually going to be an actual podcast episode. So sorry if you're wanting to listen to this on something else. But this is just something off the dome. Yeah, this was the 2020 VMAs. Overall, I think this award show it's kind of losing interest among the general population. It's pretty obvious. I remember when I was younger, I thought it was pretty cool to watch the VMAs. They usually cared more about like performances, and they kind of just were more fun in terms of how they presented it as an award show, as compared to something like the Grammys or like the American Radio Music Awards or whatever the hell that thing is. But yeah, this is just kind of me going over the categories that I'm interested in. Like I just said earlier, I don't know why I reiterated that. But anyways, I guess I'll start at the top of what I found interesting. Artist of the Year, we had DaBaby, Justin Bieber, Lady Gaga, Megan Thee Stallion, Post Malone, and The Weeknd. Now, before I go into more stuff, I just want to preface that I tried researching how they go over eligibility periods on the VMAs, and MTV doesn't tell anyone. So I don't know how they go about saying the winner is the best of like what going back how far in 2019 or how deep into 2020. But anyways, Lady Gaga won this category. I'm totally fine with that. I guess maybe you could have made an argument that The Weeknd, his album was quite successful and prominent, especially with the massive hit Blinding Lights. Post Malone dropped a single or two recently, but I mean, he hasn't really done anything. He's just kind of been coasting and riding the success of, his past achievements. Megan Thee Stallion, is iconic as like Savage and now WAP is. Maybe she needs a full length project. I don't know. DaBaby, yeah, he's a cool up and coming rapper, and he kind of kills it on a lot of the stuff he does. But I don't think it can surpass something maybe The Weeknd did. And Justin Bieber, fuck him. His last album, needless to say, probably wasn't as big a success as he wanted. But anyway, yeah, Lady Gaga, Chromatica, I didn't actually review it, but I thought it was a solid album. She killed it on her performance there, so I heard. I'd say that a true pop artist representative of MTV probably would be Lady Gaga, and I guess she deserves some recognition. This award show very well might be rigged, so I didn't really care too much about this category, Artist of the Year. I mean, it doesn't really mean much. Best Hip Hop, we had Bop by DaBaby, Eminem featuring Juice WRLD with Godzilla, Life is Good by Future and Drake, Megan Thee Stallion, Savage, Roddy Ricch, The Box, Travis Scott, Highest in the Room. I'll immediately go off saying that Megan Thee Stallion Savage won. I'm thinking this is probably due to the fact that this was like a quasi Bodak Yellow for a female rapper. I will say I like Savage more than Bodak Yellow. That's definitely a plus for Megan the Stallion. I do like Megan the Stallion overall as a rapper too. I'd say The Box probably should have won, or Bop by the Baby. In my opinion, those were just more interesting songs overall. Roddy Ricch, in my opinion, is more versatile. Bop featured a nice performance with some nice flows and good presence by DaBaby. I actually had to listen to Godzilla by Eminem. Overall, I thought it was a really technically good performance by Eminem. Lots of fast rapping passages, but I thought the song overall wasn't as solid. And Highest in the Room, I think that's one of the most overrated Travis Scott songs of all time for an overrated rapper like Travis Scott. So obviously, no, I don't agree with that being nominated. But yeah, I think I probably would have gone with The Box. Best alternative, we had here the 1975 with If You're Too Shy, Let Me Know. All Time Lows, Some Kind of Disaster. Phineas's Let's Fall in Love for the Night. Lana Del Rey's Doing Time. And Machine Gun Kelly's Bloody Valentine. Alright, so for best alternative, Machine Gun Kelly won with Bloody Valentine. Honestly, on face value, I wouldn't have picked this track, but I kind of went through all of them again. In my ideal world, the 1975 If You're Too Shy, Let Me Know would have won. This is a great track, probably one of their best tracks of all time, and the best track on the album, I think. The recent one that they put out. Maybe Level of Concern wasn't a bad choice either. I do enjoy that song by 21 Pilots. Doing Time, I would kind of just discredit because it's a cover. It's not a bad cover by Lana Del Rey, but I don't think she did too much distinctively to kind of deserve an award for it. The All Time Low song is just glossed up Gaslight anthem. I wasn't too impressed by it. Phineas, I don't even know why this is in the alternative category. Yeah, he's not a huge pop star, but the track itself is generically pop, and it's quite sanitary. And I'm not saying alternative, like contemporary alternative music is not glossed up and sanitary most of the time, but I don't know why Phineas belongs in here. They could have easily fitted in some other innocuous track in here that was going to lose. But yeah, the Machine Gun Kelly thing, I'm not too bent up about it. I thought it was a pretty decent song. I like that he's doing this pop punk thing, and he's a decent singer. He's not bad at writing a tune. It's actually the most rockish song on this whole entire list on alternative. So not really mad he won on there. And then we go to the weird category, Best Rock, which is filled with a bunch of alternative bands like Coldplay, Blink-182, and Green Day, and The Killers. So I don't really know how MTV's compiling these categories, but we have Blink-182's Happy Days, Coldplay's Orphans, Evanescence's Wasted on You, Fall Out Boy, featuring Wyclef Jean with Dear Future Self, Hands Up, Green Day's Oh Yeah, and The Killer's Caution. Coldplay Orphans ended up winning with this category. I thought I was okay with it. The Blink-182 track was kind of just a straightforward anthemic Blink-182 song, nothing too special. The Evanescence track was pretty indulgent on the sadness part. It is quite formulaic for an Evanescence song. I thought it was pretty boring. The Fall Out Boy, Wyclef Jean thing, it's just disappointing. I know I was so excited when Fall Out Boy was coming back, maybe about 4 or 5 years ago now, and they've just been on a decline since then. The stuff they've been putting out has just become more generic and derivative, and this track is kind of a testament to that. The Killer's Caution, I think that could have been a runner-up. It's probably their best track off of the new album. The Green Day one, another one, a band that I'm sad to see that they're in this state. It has like this millennial anthemic chant going on, like they're just trying really hard to just make this blend in with just some sort of friendly radio airplayness. It's a little sanitary. It's oversimplified in terms of like the rock elements in the track. The Orphans by Coldplay, I thought this is probably the most colorful track on this whole entire I guess, listing of other tracks. It has probably the most memorable hook. It's well thought out. I don't think it's a perfect song by any standards, but I thought it was deserving of the win. Best song here. We have Billie Eilish in here with Everything I Wanted, Doja Cat Say So, Lady Gaga with Ariana Grande Rain on Me, Megan Thee Stallion Savage, Post Malone Circles, Roddy Ricch The Box. Here's another one where I think maybe Roddy Ricch could have won. The winner ended up being Lady Gaga and Ariana Grande with Rain on Me. Honestly, if this is a rigged award show, I'm guessing that it won because Ariana Grande is featured on this song, and her stan army is just ridiculous. The Doja Cat probably could have been a runner-up too. Same thing with Everything I Wanted by Billie Eilish. Those aren't bad tracks. I don't think they were nearly as prominent as The Box. Post Malone Circles, it's a decent pop tune, but I mean it kind of just, it's nowhere near like the level of like a well thought out cohesive song like The Box, or even maybe Everything I Wanted. Megan Thee Stallion Savage, she already won in the rap category. They weren't going to pick her again, but I don't think it would have been deserving either, honestly. I don't hate the Rain on Me being the winner here. Lady Gaga and Ariana Grande, those are two huge pop acts. Probably with their talent combined, they just kind of stomp on anything else in this category. And then we got Best R&B, which I think this was probably the most interesting category. Alicia Keys with Underdog, Chloe Halle, Do It, Her featuring YG, Slide, Khalid featuring Summer Walker, 11, Lizzo, Cause I Love You, The Weeknd, Blinding Lights. Last track, or this track was the winner. I'm not mad that The Weeknd won with this. This was a massive hit. It's a good song. Cause I Love You, I wasn't around with this podcast when this Lizzo album came out. I would have rated it quite poorly. I don't really like anything about Lizzo. She's a great singer. The production quality on her music isn't bad either. I just don't think the music is really that genuine either. And it's quite boring. And Because I Love You is still a testament to that. Khalid with Summer Walker. I actually like this track. I had to listen to it because I've never heard it. But I thought it's probably one of the better features or tracks that Khalid's been on. Technically, Summer Walker's the feature, but I dig Summer Walker's sound. The track overall has kind of like this moodiness to it with these sub-bass hits that are sensitive but really heavy at the same time. I dug it. Her featuring YG, another track that surprised me. I thought it was pretty good. I love the meta-ness in the track where YG's just like, you're wearing those glasses, talking about her, and that's kind of her MO. The rap verse by YG is pretty weak, though. I thought it could have done without it. I think this could have been just a her track. She killed it on this. Chloe and Halle Do It. I think this is a good track. They didn't stand a chance in this category because for some reason radio and pop music in general just doesn't really give a shit about Chloe and Halle. But on one of the best and worst track of the week episodes I did, Do It won best track of the week, and it's a solid track. The Alicia Keys Underdog thing, I like the message in the song. It's inspirational, but everything else is just kind of uninteresting. I'm not a huge Alicia Keys fan. Like, if you give me early 2000s, mid 2000s Alicia Keys, then we're talking. But everything else has just been so pandering to this, I gotta be so inspirational, and I just gotta bring everyone up. And after a while, you can kind of see through that. She's still doing it. It's not really my thing. Best Pop. I thought this category was kind of trash because everything on this whole damn award show is pop. So I don't know what best pop means. I guess you put the most generic of the generic stuff like Jonas Brothers in here with What a Man Gotta Do, Justin Bieber featuring Quavo, Intentions, the most generic of the generic. We got Halsey in here, You Should Be Sad, BTS, On, which was the winner, Taylor Swift's Lover, and then Lady Gaga and Ariana Grande, Rain on Me. If the award show was being honest, they should have given it to Lady Gaga and Ariana Grande, but they gave it to BTS, really, because I think perhaps they wanted to make a statement about the current state of pop music, or just pander to the K-pop fan base, which the whole award show seemed like they did. Overall, I think the On by BTS was kind of like a flamboyant track, almost theatrical like, with like how dense it is, and it goes through all these different transitions and mood. So yeah, whatever you feel, it's okay. It won. Halsey, You Should Be Sad. This isn't Halsey's best work. It really isn't. Jonas Brothers, What a Man Gotta Do. They paid for this nomination, I'm almost certain, because this song is straight fucking trash. I did not understand any appeal to this. Like, you could have put Sucker on here and I would have been okay, fine. But What a Man Gotta Do, What's a Man Gotta Do? Like, what the fuck? Like, this is probably the worst song on on their last album, which I didn't listen to, but it's probably the worst song on that album. Justin Bieber featuring Quavo. Quavo is probably the worst Migo, I think. But yeah, Justin Bieber, again, his album was a flop. Intentions, I guess, was the catchiest thing to come from there, but it didn't stand a chance against BTS. Taylor Swift's Lover. Whatever. I guess they didn't put anything from Folklore, so I guess Folklore didn't meet eligibility. But Lover was this kind of bright, happiest track. I thought, wasn't Panic on the Disco on this? I don't know. It wasn't going to stand a chance either. The Rain on Me track, it's probably one of the better tracks off Chromatica, so I get it. But it lost. But it won the other category, so whatever. But that's it. This was more just a rant. It's only on YouTube too, so if no one listens to this, it's okay. But yeah, take care of yourselves.